Hey there everyone, this is William with CommanderCast.com doing the wrap-up video for Avacyn, the Alpha Build, Homelands Edition, and wow, was this a rough week for us. Just absolutely dismantled by those other decks. Like, wow. Eldrazi just continued to be a problem for Avacyn. You know, if Eldrazi were just everywhere, we'd have a bit of an easier time. So it's going to be really important for us to get those answers to the Eldrazi and to let Avacyn just take care of the rest. We don't have a creature presence. Less than a fifth of our deck is actually the creatures that we need. Part of that's just because the creature quality hasn't been there. You know, I'm starting to look at cards like the Death Ward, and let's see, Catching Scout hasn't shown up or done anything. So, trying to look through here, some of these are just not really performing up to snuff per se. Not even necessarily just up to snuff, but just haven't been the greatest. Like right now, look at Shield Bearer, Catching Scout, Death Ward for cuts. The Pharaoh's Mantle is supposed to be pretty decent, but you know, it's one of those cards that we didn't see today. I can see cutting out the Witch Hunter. It's just too slow, too much mana. It's at a 4 slot, which is already a gluttony of stuff that we're playing. Wish I could see some more of these cards during renewal. I haven't been that impressed with. Let's see, looking at the other ones, keep doing Jug Voices for now, I guess. Knights of Thorn, Kismet, let's see, Kitchen Phalanx, Sky Captain, Royal Guard, Sarah Angel, Bodyguard. Yeah, these are been fine. Catching Town and Hand of Justice. We keep seeing Hand of Justice, but we haven't had a chance to really use them yet. Because people keep bumping them off before we get a chance to actually get him going. And, well, let's face it, we just haven't had the creatures to support this either. So I may look at trying to get, just force a higher creature count in here. The problem is that I've seen the next couple of sets that we'll be getting, and there's some good stuff in there. We certainly get more banding creatures because we're going to be going back to alliances, which is the second set in the very loosely created Ice Age block. Let's see, Seraph. I still like Seraph, yeah. The Elder Dragonworm is one that we haven't seen. We haven't seen any of the bigger spells. I definitely think I need to take out Divine Intervention, which I wanted to get it off, but nobody apparently wants to call it a draw. It's also really expensive. And we're going to need some of that space for just lower end curve type things. Scout, yeah. So we have some decent stuff, but we're going to have to... It's the same thing week after week so far. We are very hard pressed for just straight power. White did not get any power in these early sets. You know, there are occasionally powerful spells, like the Wrath of God and the Moat, and stuff like that. But we're not playing Armageddon. I refuse to play Armageddon. So we lose a lot of that, finishing power once we get a finisher and try and get stick. So, yeah. Just missing a lot of that power to really help us get through. You know, Personal Incarnation is a 6/6 for 6. It's one of our best cards, but how many times would that have just messed us up against, like, the Erebos player? And then we got the Spell guys. I don't want to cut the Shield Bearer just yet. And I think we get better removal than Pit Trap going into the next couple sets. Mirage especially. You know, Alliances, that'll be the end of our early Magic type era. And then we'll go into the second stage of design with Mirage. Yeah, I believe that's the start of the second age of design. Because that's when they start focusing on kind of a set as a whole. You know, they start building around limited and drafting, so they're more conscious of, limited needs and stuff like that, which of course includes removal and decent creatures. So we can go ahead and look forward to that. Let's see. Remember, it's also going to be where we get the Enlightened Tutor, but that's not going to be for the other one. The Alliance is in fact the next one. So, yeah. Just stuff that we need to really consider taking out. Hopefully we'll get some better stuff in here soon. But that's for another week. So guys, thank you very much for watching. You're going to go ahead and follow me on the Twitters. I am BlueRam1409. Or you can email me, wiehernandez@gmail.com. You can also follow us, the CommanderCast proper, on the Twitters at CommanderCast. You can also hit us on the Facebook, our website, anything like that. And the Patreon. Patreon, very important announcement. If you are donating at least $5 a month, you will get a chance to suggest and vote on topics that we will talk about once a month. It's going to be our listener special episode. We're going to do that monthly. And what's going to happen is, I'm going to put up a post for like the three separate posts for community, strategy, and technology. And everyone who's a $5 or above tier patron is going to get to suggest a topic, and then they're going to vote on the topics that have been suggested. And the ones that win are going to be the three topics that we talk about, the next month. Right now we're in May, so we're going to use this week. This right now we're doing the community voting. So anything that happens there will be good, and that'll go towards the monthly episode for June. Yes, for June. So that's right. If you donate at least $5 on the Patreon, you can go ahead and help us pick topics for the show. Looking forward to seeing what guys come up with. Would not be surprised if tribal ends up being one of the bigger ones, because hot damn, people really like tribal. And it's one of the things that people always seem to want to talk about is tribal, which, not for nothing, but we've talked about tribal a few times, and people still really want to talk about it. So if you want us to talk about tribal, maybe if you have a good twist on it or something like that, you can go ahead and make a suggestion for that, and hey, it'll probably get upvoted. So with that being said, this has been William with CommanderCast.com, and as always, let's get it!